My name is Elisa Friedman. I am so proud and honored to be the president and CEO of Opportunity Junction. And it is always a pleasure for me to see you here tonight. Welcome, welcome. So I know that you, as I do, believe that everyone who works hard deserves the opportunity to succeed. But even in the best of times, many of our neighbors face personal and systemic barriers to employment that they cannot easily overcome on their own. Opportunity Junction provides training, support, work experience, and placement assistance so that motivated job seekers launch careers that lead to financial security. We're 22 years old now. I am so proud of what we've accomplished in that time. That first year, 2000, we had one program. We enrolled 3 training cohorts, but our enrollment capacity was just 10 trainees per cohort. That year, we placed 10 job seekers into employment. With your support, how we have grown. In our 22 years, we have placed 1,382 job seekers who have collectively earned more than $97 million in verified wages since 2010. Average starting wages increased to $19.52 this year. Nothing has stopped us, not Zoom bombers, not the pandemic. I am so proud of our team, staff, volunteers, board, who have adapted and persisted during this difficult time. So this evening's theme of transformation really speaks to this. Our staff teams transformed programs to adapt to pandemic realities. Our job seekers persisted, trained, learned, and transformed themselves and their prospects for the future. We start by imagining what we can become and how we can transform our lives. For 22 years, our team has done just that. So in honor of those 22 years, our fundraising goal for this evening is $122,000. Ken, please share the slide with the thermometer. Okay, you guys, we will be checking back on this thermometer live before the end of the evening. This year, our healthcare career pathway team fulfilled our dream of expanding certified nursing assistant training to Antioch. It wasn't easy, and our VP of Programs, Brianna Robinson, led us from concept to regulatory approval to execution. On July 19th, in a converted computer lab, our first Antioch CNA cohort started their training. We've now graduated 2 cohorts in Antioch, along with 6 cohorts in Concord. Together with our partners at Mount Diablo Adult Education, we are enrolling 6 cohorts a year. Together, up to 90 job seekers who aspire to careers in healthcare. We have a strong team led by program manager Dion Moeller. Next slide. So when these CNA hopefuls graduate and start their careers, typically in skilled nursing facilities where the need is so great, that is only the beginning of their career journeys. I'm particularly proud that we are piloting a remote coaching model to help those alumni continue to learn and advance. Our VP of Programs, Brianna Robinson, led our participation in the research and development of what's called the Career Advancement Project with our partners at Tipping Point Community, JVS in San Francisco, and Job Train on the Peninsula. Carmela Buenrostro, who is right there beside me in the photo, next to program manager Dion Moeller, actually, and our professional development instructor, Nicole Hall. Anyway, Carmela there. She is the career coach, the career advancement coach for these new CNAs. She works with them to identify and complete action steps on their way to their career vision. Her work and our partner Job Train's work, as well as the pilot as a whole, is subject to a longitudinal evaluation that is going to determine whether this model that we've developed should be adopted by other job training organizations across the country. Very proud of that. Next slide. Our teams have always welcomed the opportunity to learn and innovate. The Administrative Careers Training team worked hard to pivot to online delivery in March 2020. They sent the trainees home with laptops on March 12th, 2020, Thursday, March 12th, and they've been running online on schedule despite all the challenges you might expect. Internet service, sharing space with other household members, childcare and remote schooling, illness and family responsibilities. They adapted the curriculum for online delivery. They taught Zoom skills and learned to develop strong relationships between students and staff and among the cohort members, despite being remote. So now I'm proud to announce, excited to announce, that they are returning to in-person instruction for the class that begins on May 31st. This team, led by Michelle Wade, has pulled together to overcome every obstacle they have faced. So administrative and healthcare, two great tastes that go great together. Our plans for this coming year are to explore the medical assistant field too as a possible entry into healthcare. So here's a poll question for all of you, get you involved. This is based on labor market data from Burning Glass, which scrapes the web to collect job posting information. Okay, so in the past 12 months, which of those entry-level tracks had the most openings in Contra Costa? Because that's CNA, then medical assistant, then administrative assistant, medical assistant, then CNA, then administrative assistant, then CNA, then medical assistant, or administrative assistant, then medical assistant, then CNA. And as a co-host, I can't see the poll, so we'll stay posted about when we get to about 90% answered or thereabouts. Ken will share the results.
To me, about 47% of people selected CNA, then medical assistant, then admin, followed by 22% med admin, then CNA, then admin assistant, 19% admin assistant, CNA, medical assistant.
Okay, all right, you guys. So the correct answer is administrative assistant, then CNA, then medical assistant. Choice C. It isn't actually even close. There are more than 3,000 administrative, or there were more than 3,000 administrative office openings in the county last 12 months, compared to 839 CNA openings and 774 openings for medical assistants. So the message here, though, is that our job training graduates in all programs are in high demand. And I'm grateful to you, our donors, volunteers, employers, and hardworking alumni for making it possible for us to meet that demand. This gala is a team effort, and it's time to thank the team that planned on this virtual event. First off, I'd love to thank all the elected officials who are attending. Actually, I kind of almost missed that. I'm going to open up my gallery. If you are an elected official, please use the reaction button to raise your hand. That'll put you towards the top of the group. And I'm going to, what am I going to do here? Oh, I see. Oh, excellent. We have Holly Tillman, who is the Vice Mayor of the City of Clayton. Welcome, Holly. Great to have you here.
Thank you. Happy to be here. Thank you guys for all you do for the community.
Thank you. All right. I think that's it for now. So let me thank our Director of Development, Alexis Bond. Alexis, you have moved gracefully through all of this planning. So many elements. You've kept us all in line, and you've done a great job tonight coming up with an idea for getting us into a room with a little bit less Zoom bombing. So thank you, Alexis. It's such a beautiful event because of your planning. And then our awesome marketing committee, led by our marketing committee chair, Renee Reed, and including, well, I see Matt Tillman right there, Carol Ann Barber, Kat Waters, Kathy Jones, and Pam Powers. You guys do an awesome job. Behind the scenes, our staff members, and board members, actually, and interns, Brianna Robinson, Allie Brown, Ken Leung, Nolan Yee, Janae Craig, Janelle Stouffer, and Marsherie Mathis, and our OJ interns. All right. So now it's time for me to thank the sponsors. It is always my joy to do that. Their donations go directly into programs that transform lives. On that theme of transformation, this year's sponsor's song is called Together We Can Do It All, and it is sung and written to the tune of Both Sides Now. Here's the sponsor's turn to shine. US Bank's Platinum 4 times. A smarter bank you
along with thanking all of our donors and our sponsors and our supporters like yourselves, what is also such a joy and what inspires us here at Opportunity Junction are our alumni. This has always been one of the best parts of the gala, where we get to each year highlight one of our alumni that have just done amazing work and just embody everything that Opportunity Junction is about. We admire their resilience, we admire their motivation, and it is such a joy to hear their story and share their story. And it's just really about how your support continues to uplift and help people throughout their personal and professional journeys. So it is my honor to introduce our 2022 Imagine Gala featured alum, the first featured alum from the CNA program from cohort 2. So shout out to any alums that are representing cohort 2. Big toast to you. Please welcome a special video by Loen Graff.
I like helping people. It brings me joy. My name is Lynn Lewengrath, and I graduated from the CNA program. At the point I had my second child, I was like, you know what? I need to go back to school. I can't be a bartender all my life. I wanted to settle down and start a career. I didn't even know the salary factor when I got into nursing. I was like, you know what? I don't want to be a doctor. I don't want to be a caseworker. I want to help people. With Opportunity Junction on Fridays, it was really nice because you learned about professionalism and you learned about resume building. They really pushed on not just us taking care of the patient, but how to use certain techniques for us to be safe and for us to have longevity in the job. After all the stuff I learned in the CNA program, it made me more and more want to be a CNA. So after I graduated from the CNA program, I got a job at Hillendale Home Care. I was working part-time, 5 days a week. I wanted to work as a CNA much longer, but because of COVID, it didn't work out that way. It was tough. COVID hit hard. Currently, I'm in an LVN program at Gurnick Academy. I officially graduate the end of April. And actually being in the CNA program helped me a lot in my skills lab. I think it really set me apart from the other people. My oldest one is 10, so he's getting it. He's like, oh, okay, mommy's wearing scrubs. She works in the hospital. My little one doesn't get it. She's 5, so she even when I leave, she's like, bye mommy, have a good day at school. The bond between my husband and my kids, it's gotten so much stronger. He sees how I'm building myself as in the healthcare field. But he was like, it's goal 2026, babe. You'll graduate and get your BSN. Sounds good? I'm like, yeah, sounds good.
Absolutely amazing. We love these stories from our alumni, and Lynn is just one of many examples of the amazing work that is happening at Opportunity Junction, the impact that you, our sponsors, our donors, our supporters are having on the lives of each and every person that comes through this program. And you heard what she mentioned, that her husband was rooting her on in 2026, that she'll be able to graduate with her BSN, a bachelor's in nursing. And I love that. And that Opportunity Junction helps to springboard people into new opportunities, new ways into their careers and their journey. So we help push them along that journey and get them advanced and ahead of the classroom. She even mentioned how Opportunity Junction actually helped her in the program, in one of the programs, and getting ahead and being already advanced. So this is what your dollars are helping to do, and helping to have that impact. So I'm actually going to spotlight. Here we go. So with that, I am actually going to turn it over to our Vice President of Programs, the wonderful Brianna Robinson, who is going to walk us through what your gifts and the different levels that you can help us with. But before we do that, again, you can still keep giving and making sure that you have your donations in place. So Janae, I'm going to ask you to drop that, boom, on time. Love it. Remember the donate link on donate.myoj.org. And listen, send that to your friends and family. Tell them to jump on board, become part of the Opportunity Junction family, and become and donating to this amazing cause that we are helping so many people change their lives and their professional and personal journeys. All right, so we're gonna, again, we've got 122,000 to raise, and we're gonna turn over to Brianna. Hey, Brianna.
Hello, Renee. Good evening, everyone. My name is Brianna Robinson, and I'm the Vice President of Programs at Opportunity Junction. Since we launched as a single job training program in the year 2000, we have grown a lot, and it wouldn't have been possible without your support. We now have 5 programs, including 3 core employment programs. I'll be introducing a few members of our team to give a sense of what your donations can help us accomplish. Keep in mind, our programs are offered at no cost, which means your financial contributions are critical to their success. At the first level this year is $2,500, though you are welcome to give more. $2,500 provides skills training for one ambitious CNA student like Lynn. Next up, and to talk about our $1,000 level, is our Administrative Careers Training Alumni Manager, Hillary O'Connor. Hey, Hillary.
Hey, Brianna.
Hillary, can you give us a sense of what $1,000 helps support at Opportunity Junction?
Bet. In my role as alumni manager, I'm on a mission to make sure our alumni have what they need to advance in their own career, how to go about asking for a promotion, help in preparing for an interview for a new job, and much more. One of my favorite stories from last year was when I got to help an alum apply for a major promotion at work that required a bachelor's degree. Mind you, while Diana had many transferable skills, she did not have a high school diploma. I helped her freshen up her resume and prep for upcoming interviews. I challenged her to reach for the stars, and she did. She got the job, is now earning 50% more, works 60% remote, and she loves her new role. $1,000 helps provide the critical lifetime support our alumni deserve to advance in their careers.
Wow, Hillary, thank you for sharing that story. That is so inspiring. So that's $1,000 towards lifetime alumni support. Thank you. For the $500 level, I'd like to introduce you to one of our newest staff members, Vivian Negrete Mosqueda. Vivian, can you tell us a little bit about your work and about what $500 could do for us?
Definitely. So our team at Opportunity Junction provides career counseling and job placement assistance to a wide variety of job seekers, not tied to one of our in-house training programs. So Saeed was one of those job seekers, a refugee from Afghanistan. He had worked with the US troops there installing closed circuit TVs and on other projects. He made it to the US, but he was living in his car when he got to us. We identified his low voltage wire installation as an in-demand skill, and I helped him prepare his resume and practice interviewing. We were able to connect him with Bay Alarm. He now has secure housing and a living wage job he enjoys. So $500 represents the typical financial support we can provide to job seekers like Saeed who are in crisis.
Thanks, Vivian. I really appreciate that we can offer the financial support when somebody really needs it. And now to introduce, I'd like to introduce everybody to the staff member who teaches professional skills in our CNA program in Concord, Nicole Hall. Nicole, tell us more about our CNA program, please.
Hi, good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. As an alumni of Opportunity Junction's Administrative Careers Program and now teaching life skills to our CNA students, I know firsthand the importance of our programs. Our certified nursing assistant trainees need scrubs and health checks in order to get their clinical experience in a skilled nursing facility. $250 will support one of our CNA trainings to help them complete the program.
$250 ensures our CNA students get their critical hands on the experience they need. Nicole, while I have you up here, would you mind telling us a little bit about what $100 could do for our ACT students?
Yes. As I mentioned, I was once a student of the ACT class myself. I was so thankful to have picked up many new professional and life skills during my time as an ACT trainee. One very important skill set was learning Microsoft Office because I was a little bit of a dinosaur. Now I get to share my experiences and knowledge with those who share the same motivation for helping others as I do. It is such a blessing. $100 buys a Microsoft Office textbook used in our ACT program. Those textbooks are critical to building experience and student resumes.
Nicole, thank you so much. It has been wonderful to see your growth from ACT student to now teaching our CNA students.
Thank you so much.
And for our final level this evening, even though you can give any amount at any time, is $50. For this, I would like to bring up our executive assistant who wears many hats at OJ, Janae Craig. Janae, can you tell us a bit about what $50 can do?
Hi, Brianna, and good evening, everyone. It is such a pleasure to be here with you tonight. As Brianna mentioned, I do wear many hats here at OJ. And one of those initiatives that I own is making sure our trainees get the transportation support they need to succeed. Transportation is a challenge for many, especially considering the influx of gas prices during the most recent months. This could be the difference between someone advancing their career or not. $50 provides fresh success transportation support that is then matched, doubling your support.
Thanks, Janae. Yes, even a gift of $50 will help make training possible by providing them the transportation support necessary to get to class. Any amount you can give tonight will do so much good. Thank you, staff. Renee?
A huge thank you to you, Brianna, and team. Just absolutely wonderful to see all the amazing work that your dollars, your sponsorship, your donations help us to accomplish. So again, scan the QR code. You can do that with your phone. Use the link, the donate.myoj.org, but you see all the different ways your donations at the different levels helps to impact the programs that we are providing for many, many, many people. Again, everyone who participates in this program doesn't pay anything. We are literally funding everything for everyone for this program. So your dollars are definitely being used for every inch of this program, from transportation to counseling, all the different things. So huge, huge thank you. We do want to also remind you that you can double your dollars. So if your company matches any type of donations that you may give, make sure that you are taking advantage of that. So if you're not sure, make sure that you're reaching out to your HR departments and things like that to find out how you can double your dollars. That's always important. And then also just being mindful, you can give monthly as well. So although this is a major gala and a major fundraising event, which is important, we want to make sure that you remember that you can give throughout the year as well. So we look forward to your charitable donations. I'm going to go ahead and bring up Elisa Friedman again, our CEO. But before I do that, I just want to do something really off script. We know that we are mindful, we're trying to be mindful of your time, and we know this is supposed to be an hour, and we know we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but I just want to thank everyone for just hanging on and just still being with us and just spending a little bit more time with us this evening. We promise we will not take up too much more of your time, but thank you for hanging on with us past the initial hour that we had. All right, Elisa, over to you.
Renee, thank you so much. And I just want to echo everything that you said. Really, really grateful that you guys were have hung in here with us, and grateful for your support, because we would not be the organization, we would not have survived without your support over the years. There's so many of you in this crowd who were pivotal to the organization. And this is the work of my professional life. So I am so grateful to all of you. All right, next slide. Last May was my 20th anniversary at Opportunity Junction. Look at that kid. Look at those walls, the empty space. We had a single job training program then, enrolling 3 cohorts of 10 trainees each year. Next slide, yes. I'm so proud of how far we've come, with staff teams running 3 training classes at a time, the original admin training, and now healthcare too. And there's the technology center and career counseling and tax assistance. We've grown into an organization serving more than 1,000 people each year. We are an anchor in East Contra Costa, and this, in this picture, is my work family. Next slide. Speaking of family, these are my parents. My mom, who was an enthusiastic OJ supporter and Gala guest, turned 88 last July and passed away the following month. My dad now lives in Columbus, Ohio alone, and he's doing great. Really, he's here. He just joined us. And I want to be there for his last few decades. Opportunity Junction has a strong staff, effective programs, and a committed and engaged board of directors. I am so proud of what we've built together. So, with excitement for the future of the organization and for my own future, I've let the board know that I intend to retire from Opportunity Junction, to retire generally by the end of 2023, about 20 months from now. My wife and I will move to Columbus to be near Dad. Next slide. My goal during these 20 months is to support the board and the organization in selecting an awesome leader to guide Opportunity Junction into the future. The board has launched a search committee, and we have plenty of time for a seamless transition. I'm looking forward to introducing the next leader of Opportunity Junction at the 2023 Imagine Gala in person. I'm confident that we will set up Opportunity Junction for even greater success into the future. I will stay after the gala to answer any questions you have. Your continued and generous support during this time will mean so much to me. This work is my professional legacy. And it is also the legacy of our next speaker, Meryl Natchez, the founder of Opportunity Junction. In 1997, as part of her volunteer service with the East Bay Leadership Council, she conceived of a program to teach tech skills to moms leaving welfare for work. And she recruited leaders from across the county, including Linda Best, who's here today, to make that happen. That founding group of volunteer board members researched best practices, raised funds, and brought this organization into reality. Meryl, you literally made the work of my life possible. Meryl Natchez.
Thanks so much, Elisa. 25 years ago, with the support of the East Bay Leadership Council and the county, it was just an idea. We could help people who wanted to work find a job that was better than working at McDonald's, find a real career. And with their support, Opportunity Junction was born. It took a team. And it's been just so incredibly gratifying to see this idea become a reality and to watch Elisa grow with the organization. And I'm also looking forward with pride and high expectations. I know that Opportunity Junction will continue to grow and expand as it has to meet the needs of the community. In the beginning, all I could contribute was energy and ideas, but in recent years, I've been able to give significant financial support. And so for those of you who have done well with investments, I really encourage you, talk to your brokerage about setting up a charitable trust. This lets you give appreciated stock to Opportunity Junction while avoiding capital gains tax. So you can give more and pay less. And that's what I do now in monthly installments. But you can also donate monthly by credit card. And I know that providing monthly gifts, maybe starting tonight, could give Opportunity Junction the predictable revenue that helps in planning for the future. It's so moving to come to the gala and think of all the lives that have changed for the better over this period, and to think about some visible positive change in such a difficult world, something local and significant that we can contribute to tonight and in the future. And Elisa, I have to say that even though you're going to retire, we're going to make sure song every year. You're never going to get out of that one.
You've got it. You've got it. Thanks so much, Meryl. Thank you for your commitment to keep supporting us by means of monthly giving. Next, I have the pleasure of introducing you to Kathy Jones, our board chair. Kathy and her husband were generous supporters of this work even before she joined the board. But on the board and as my chair, she commits her time and expertise as well as her resources, and she has been an invaluable advisor and guide. I deeply appreciate both her counsel and her generosity. Kathy Jones.
Thank you, Elisa, and good evening, everyone. Boy, I can't imagine following a more inspiring group. OJ's founder, Meryl Natchez, our long-term leader and guiding light, Elisa, and our wonderful staff. It is an incredible honor to serve on the Opportunity Junction board, and I'm so proud of all that has been achieved, and I'm absolutely certain we are well positioned to continue to grow and serve the community. You know, it's abundantly clear that Opportunity Junction transforms lives. We've seen that tonight by providing not only technical skills, but life skills, mentoring, and a sense of community, of family. OJ helps our participants launch careers that lead to financial security. You know, not just a job, as Meryl was saying. It's so important. It's really the launching of careers and long-term connections. And we can't do that without your support and commitment. Opportunity Junction's journey has been one of continued growth and success over the last 22 years. As we've heard again tonight, we've been so successful in expanding into the healthcare arena with the CNA program. And with great skills, some might say magical skills, the work of our staff has managed to overcome all of the challenges brought on by COVID. We didn't skip a beat during COVID. And this past fall, OJ's critical work was recognized by the East Bay Leadership Council, receiving the council's Economic Justice Award. As Elisa begins her transition, or I should say transformation, in keeping with the Gala theme this year, to the next chapter of her life's journey, we are beyond grateful, not only for her incredible leadership of and dedication to Opportunity Junction for these many years, but for her commitment to making the leadership transition process as seamless as possible. There's so much to celebrate this evening, and we're so glad that you're here with us to do just that. Thanks for taking the time from your busy schedules to celebrate OJ, and thanks for rolling with the Zoom challenges. I have to say this was my first Zoom bomb, so I guess now I've at least checked that box for COVID, for the pandemic. But as part of my family's ongoing commitment to Opportunity Junction, Mark and I would like to donate tonight $2,500 in support of our programs. Here's to another 22 years of transformations. Let's keep the good work going.
Wow, 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 wow. Kathy, oh my gosh, huge. Thank you. Applause, applause, applause. Wow, huge. Well, that's amazing. Thank you to you and Mark, your husband, your family for that. If we just remember, Brianna gave us the rundown of all the different levels. So that donation alone will help a CNA student through the program. So huge thank you, Kathy, Elisa, Meryl. Just so grateful for both of you, your leadership, your energy, everything that you have poured into this organization. And we're going to keep it going. And we're just so excited about the past, present, and future of OJ and Opportunity Junction. What amazing, amazing. Just oh my gosh, all this energy. Absolutely love it. So thank you all so much. What a time. So I think it's a good time for another toast. I know, again, we're running short on time, but I just want to acknowledge, again, all the things, all the happenings that are happening. Elisa, thank you for your leadership again and sticking with us for this time during this time. We know how important family is, but thank you during this transformation and transition period, Meryl, to your leadership, to being the founder of this. So salute to you and to 22 more years of this organization. So cheers, everyone. Hopefully your glasses are still staying full. Go grab another drink. Oh, and I love, yes, even more donations coming on. Tara, thank you for your, oh my God, your husband. Yes. Oh, this is go. Oh, look, Kathy, you're just inspiring us. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I was going to do this offline, but I'm going to go ahead and donate $1,000 to Opportunity Junction tonight. And I know my company matches that. So that is actually going to be $2,000 right off the bat. So thank you for inspiring us so much. Got to keep this energy going. I love this. All right. All right. So we've got a couple more things coming. Stick with us. We're almost done. We've got some prizes coming up. I'm going to bring up Alexis and pass the mic to her so we can talk about other ways that you can still donate and to participate. Alexis, over to you.
Thank you so much, Renee. And thank you guys. I saw a couple of donations come in as well, and we really appreciate those gifts, you guys. Thank you very much. So one of the fun things that we can do to help us reach our goal for this evening is the auction. This is one of my favorite things. We have had so many generous companies, individuals, donors who have contributed amazing auction items. This is like the best auction I think we've ever had. At least since I've been here, I'm looking through these items and I'm thinking, wow, there are some good things in there. The auction is closing this evening at 8 p.m. So a little over an hour and a half after the gala ends, the final bids will be due. Be sure to use the link in the chat. I know Janae will throw that in there for you, or there it is right there, OpJunk 2022, go bid. Check it out. There's some good stuff in there, and there's stuff at all different price levels. It's not like everything's really expensive. There's a little bit of different things for everyone. So check it out. Renee, I think you saw a few things in there that you had your eye on.
Yes, I actually while you were talking, I just checked and I just got outbidded on one of the items. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So with it closing at 8 o'clock, I've had to get back in there. But like you said, lots of great items. The winery, the bag, the Valentino bag. Someone outbid me last year with the vintage bag. Oh, I want that Valentino bag. But sprinkles, there's a really great cookie making event that you can bid on too. So like you said, lots of different opportunities. Love.
Yes, there's lots in there. So again, bidding closes at 8 p.m. this evening. Go check it out. And winners will be notified probably by just a few minutes after 8 tonight. So check your phones. Everything is done by text. We'll send a final reminder to let you know to put in your highest bid. And then right after 8 o'clock, if you won that item, you will get a notification.
What an amazing evening. I know we were just refreshing the thermometer to see how much we have to go. Alexis was mentioning, look at this. Okay. Look at this. It's still, I love this. Yes. 82% there. I know we'll get there. 122,000. I know we will get there. The donations are still coming in. Remember, the auction is still open. I'm going to jump back in there, try to get my bid back. But yes, auction is still open until 8 tonight, 8 Pacific. And then again, please remember, if your companies are matching, if you have friends, family, people that you know that would just love to be a part of the OJ Opportunity Junction, supporters, donors, companies, just send them the link. Just say, hey, you got to get on this and all the good work that we are doing here. Elisa, anything else that we have?
No, I mean, I'm going to stay after. I really just appreciate everybody's support over these many years. I'll stay after to chat with anybody. My dad joined. he got the new link eventually, so he's here too to say hi. And yeah, just we really appreciate your support, especially during this tender time in the organization's history. And I am so grateful to all of you. And yay, we made it!
We made it. One final toast as we leave.
One final toast. Yeah.
One final toast. Let's make this happen. Yeah, like again, amazing 2022 Imagine Gala, the third virtual one that we have done. Hopefully we will see you all in person next year. Thank you for your energy, your presence, for your donations, for your support. Just so much gratitude for sticking with us. We appreciate you. Cheers, everyone.